Okay, this is part 2 of the Introduction to Electricity. So, and now we're going to talk about uh, the structure of atoms, and specifically the relationship that electrons have with neutrons and the atom as a whole. So atoms have three types of particles: protons, which have a positive charge, neutrons, which have no charge, and electrons, which have a negative charge. The protons and the neutrons clump together in the center of the atom and form the nucleus. The electrons orbit the nucleus. So you can see here in this diagram that we have the nucleus here with the dark and the light particles. So let's say that the dark is protons and the light ones are neutrons. And we also have, sorry about that, we also have the electrons here around the nucleus that are orbiting there. So these electrons are actually moving around the nucleus. And here's another example. All right, now we have things called elements. So hydrogen, helium, lithium, bromine, oxygen, carbon, all of those are elements. Now an element is an atom which has a specific number of protons, neutrons, and electrons. Most importantly, protons. So helium, like I put down here, will always have 2 protons. Hydrogen will always have 1 proton. Now the number of neutrons might vary, and the number of electrons could vary, but as we'll see here, generally speaking, an atom will have the same number of protons and electrons. I'm sorry, that should say electrons there. Because, like we said, that there are positive charges and negative charges, and the positive and negative attract, and positive repel, negative repel also. So what they say is like charges repel, opposite charges attract. So because of that fact, there are generally going to be the same number of protons and electrons.